If you dragged your team from the bottom of the West all the way back into the play-in picture, but still could not secure a fully guaranteed long-term contract extension, would you choose to walk away? If you suited up for 5 teams in 6 years and still came up short on winning that shiny O'Brien trophy, would that frustration start to eat at you? As the trade between the Clippers and Cavs finally goes through, Harden waives his no-trade clause and leaves millions in trade kicker money on the table. To successfully join the Cleveland Cavaliers, this former MVP who has bounced around 5 different squads in 6 seasons is now teaming up with Mitchell and Mobley to keep chasing that elusive championship ring. According to the latest report from Shams Charania, the Clippers have officially sent Harden to the land in exchange for Darius Garland and a second-rounder. Looking at the outcome of this blockbuster, it is a deal that seems to satisfy everyone involved. For the past few weeks, the Clippers and Harden team have been searching for the perfect landing spot. Although the destination caught some by surprise, the entire process went down smoothly. Harden proved to the world he is still playing at a high all-star level. While keeping the Clips competitive during his tenure, he was also a top-tier professional for the brand. Now Harden heads back east to join a legitimate title contender. While the Clippers land a 26-year-old, 2-time All-Star guard in Garland, they can now kickstart a brand new era. As a kid who grew up in the streets of LA, the Beard probably never wanted to leave home, but in the end, he was forced to move on. Shams also mentioned during his broadcast that Harden was reflecting on his time in LA just weeks ago, telling the national media how lucky he felt to be playing in his own backyard. I truly believe those feelings were genuine, but this trade for all parties involved was ultimately just a business decision. Garland is a decade younger than James Harden, giving the Clippers much-needed future flexibility, while Harden gets another shot with a contender and a better path to a long-term guaranteed bag. Heading into this past summer, everyone knew the situation. Harden deal was only partially guaranteed for year 2, making him an incredibly valuable trade chip. Overall, this feels like a much cleaner exit compared to his past few departures from Houston to Brooklyn and then later on to Philly. Harden usually left those cities feeling burnt out. The lack of vision from the Rockets front office, the off-court drama with teammates in Brooklyn, and getting backstabbed by the Sixers brass. Every previous exit was filled with bad blood. But leaving the Clippers now, whether it is the fans or the Beard himself, there is a sense of unfinished business, mixed with some real regret. Not long ago, they all went through the absolute darkest tunnel together. But through collective grit and grind, they proved they still belonged at the top. The mission was just setting sail, but the floor general had to move on. It is a tough pill to swallow, and incredibly bittersweet for the fans. But that is the reality of the league. When business interests and championship dreams collide, somebody has to make a sacrifice. Over the last few years, Harden has already sacrificed a massive amount. Looking at the big picture, whether it is for a ring or a final max contract, joining the Cavs is undeniably his best move. Cleveland has a stacked young core, and if Harden can use his elite playmaking to elevate the entire roster, the Cavs will instantly become a nightmare for the rest of the league.